That would bring him in a lot quicker. That's okay, Frank. Give these press boys a copy. Order 10,000 and plaster the country. I want everyone to know there's a real nightclub in town.
Right, sir. Oh, Mr. Kelly, how about a photograph of yourself?
Me? Don't be silly. I'm not here to advertise myself. I'm here to advertise the Club Melody. I'll give you a picture of a lot of pretty girls and step-ins that'll bring in more customers than my face.
But naturally, everybody's interested in America's nightclub, King. And in why you've come to London. Was it because you like our police?
Not exactly. But it's because you've got police. Running a nightclub in America is a racket. And anyone in it who doesn't pay tribute to a bunch of gangsters is apt to suddenly find himself lying on a marble slab. You've got to hire gunmen to protect you from your rival's gunmen. You've got to hire another lot to protect you from your own. Well, I'm sick of it. I understand your police in England make a habit of arresting people who break the laws. So I decided to come to London.
I say, Dad, Percy thinks he's got a new song hit for Queenie.
Boys, meet my son Billy. He helps me put the show on, and then helps the actors put it over.
How do you do? Pleased to meet you. That's what you Americans say, isn't it? How do you do?
I had him educated in England because I wanted him to know how to speak both languages.
Would you like to hear it, Dad?
Yes, play it.
Okay.
And I listen while I talk and look over these costume designs at the same time.
3 things at once.
Well, business nowadays is 3 times as bad as it used to be, so I figure I've got to do 3 things at once to make the same money. What's this?
That is the chorus design for riding on a rainbow.
Won't do.
Won't do?
I want the costume to display the girls, not the girls the costumes.
But, Mr. Kelly, if we make the costumes any scantier, there won't be enough material to see the pattern.
The best chorus costumes are nothing at the back and hope for the best when they turn around.
Well, Mr. Kelly, if you just let me...
Change it.
You like it, Dad?
I like it better the way Tchaikovsky wrote it.
You know everything, don't you, Mr. Kelly?
Well, not quite everything. Say about 9/10. Say, come over here, boys, and I'll show you what a cluster of jewels look like before they're polished or set. There you are, boys. That line of girls will be the talk of London.
Very few darkheads among them.
That's one of the most important inventions in recent years. Chemical blonde.
Then you think gentlemen prefer them?
Certainly.
They say that when it comes to picking girls, you're the greatest expert in the world.
They say that, do they? Well, who am I to contradict them?
Hello, Queenie.
Morning, Billy.
There's a sample for you. Queenie Mills. When Queenie gets her war paint on, she'll make babies desert their bottles. Come on over, have you meet her. Hello, Queenie. How's my star today?
As usual, very bright.
I want you to meet the press. Boys, this is Queenie Mills.
How do you do?
While the boys are here, I want you to run over that song with Queenie. It may sound better.
You want me to sing this?
Yes.
Oh, dear. And a man just gave me the most enormous breakfast.
And how she can eat.
I don't know where he can be, near or far away. I only know I'll find him and love him someday. I want a fair and a square man. I love him so. I'll follow in the shadow of his shoulders, no matter where he may go. I want a do and a dare man, straight as can be. It seems that all my life I've dreamed about him and prayed that he'd come to me. I know they'll try to hurt him, they'd better not begin. For me and that wonderful man of mine, in the end, are bound to win. Oh, I want a fair and a square man. I love him so. I'll follow in the shadow of his shoulders, no matter where he may go.
Mr. Billy. Huh? The girls are ready for the governor. Okay, Tubby, I'll be right down. Very good. Ready to pick the crop, Dad?
Yes.
Pick the crop?
Women. I always pick my own peaches.
Do you mind if we look over the orchard?
No, help yourself. But don't pick any of the fruit.
Go on, lads, I'll show you the way.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, Mike, you like the way I sing the song?
Well, you've got to go some to do numbers like that here. This is Sophie Tucker's hometown.
Well, I don't claim to be Sophie Tucker, but, I have appeal.
So's Soph. So's every great star. I wouldn't give a sixpence for any artist who hasn't got it.
But some of us have more than others.
Are you trying to vamp me?
Oh, what would be the use? You don't fall for girls of my type. You told me so. You want a nice, quiet, mousy little thing who'll sit home darning your socks.
That's right.
Yes, while you're out playing around with someone like me.
Well, we won't discuss that now. The chorus is waiting for me.
Oh, Mike. What are you doing at lunchtime?
Having lunch?
With, Queenie?
No, with Billy.
And what are you doing tonight?
Dining home?
With Queenie?
No, with Billy.
And after that?
I'm going to bed. No.
And I know somewhere else you can go.
Right. What do you want your names, girls, please? Marjorie Murray.
Yes,
Eileen Murphy.
yes,
Carol Tennant.
yes,
Iris Tully.
yes.
What are you doing with your clothes on?
Yeah, what is this, a nudist colony?
Now, don't you be funny.
Oh, I can't help it. Repartee is my middle name.
Well, I don't want to know any of your names. What are you, a dancer?
I'm everything. Dancer, singer, actress, and a conjurer.
Well, how are you for the disappearing act?
Don't do that to me. I've come to offer myself to Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly's too busy to amuse himself today.
You don't understand. I'm offering myself as an artist to promise.
Now, listen, sweetheart. We're not interested in promises. It's performances we're after.
And a performance you shall have. Where do I change?
The Elephant and Castle and the bus stops outside the stage door.
Oh, you kill me with laughter. You're such a wit.
That's what Mr. Kelly says, only he puts the half in front of it.
Yes, Mr. Kelly's very generous.
That's done it. Out you go. Come on.
Listen, I've come here to see Mr. Kelly.
Yes, I know all about that. Come on, outside.
Listen, I've come all the way from Cardiff to see Mr. Kelly.
Well, I'll send Mr. Kelly to Cardiff to see you. Come on.
Oh, no, listen, I'm not in Cardiff, I'm in here.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You're outside. Quiet, ladies, please. Mr. Kelly's here to look you over. Madison, send the dancers right in. Yes, sir.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes? Oh, which is Mr. Kelly? The tall gentleman with a cigar. Oh, rather nice, isn't he?
Nice-looking bunch of girls, Dad.
Not bad. Can they dance?
Yes, sir. You ready, girls? I want you to kick and travel for Mr. Kelly. 1, 2, hit!
2 out. 5 out. Don't. Out.
Out? Out where?
Outside.
You're Mr. Kelly, aren't you?
Yes, what of it?
Well, I'm Miss Bird.
Bird?
And I've got a voice like one.
What kind of a bird? A peacock?
Oh, Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly, I've come to you before going to any of the other big theatrical managers for no better reason than a mere feminine whim. I like your face. Oh, it may not be handsome, but it has a certain rugged grandeur about it. Yes, like the Matterhorn or the new Battersea powerhouse. I said, that's the man I'm going to enrich. My friend said, no, go to Cochrane, go to Reinhardt. But I said, no, Kelly.
Thanks. But I don't want to make things too tough for those European managers. You'd better go to Cochrane. No, go to Reinhardt. He's further away.
Now, I'd like to begin by dancing for you.
You shall. Can you do an Off the Buffalo?
Yes. Do you mean this?
Yes, that's it. Boys, Off the Buffalo. Right out the stage door.
Where are we going?
To Buffalo.
I don't want to go to Buffalo.
Shall we carry on, then?
Okay.
Ready, girls? 1, 2.
They're okay, Madison. I'll put the ones I've chosen in our practice costumes and let me see them again.
Right, sir.
And, Billy, let me see the showgirls. On the stage.
Showgirls, on the stage, please. Come on.
Listen, just a minute. Didn't I just have you put out of here?
That was my twin sister. She passed me on the way to Buffalo.
You don't mean to say there are two like you?
Oh, yes. We can hardly tell ourselves apart. Oh, dear, many's the time I've had a headache, and she's got the aspirin.
What do you want?
I want to sing to you.
I don't want any singers.
Well, let me do my fandango.
I don't want any fandangos.
La, la, la. No fandango?
No.
Listen, I make a lovely train seal.
Madison! Madison! You want to hear me being hanged, do you?
No, sir.
Then get this woman out of here and keep her out.
What? Are you in here again? You better come quietly.
Mr. Kelly, I only want to
Come
say
on,
3 words.
come on.
Only 3 words, Mr. Kelly. Now listen, half-wit. Mr.
Come
Kelly.
on,
Don't.
Listen, girls.
Outside.
Oh,
Now this time, stop out.
Mr. Kelly won't regret this mistake.
Yes, I'm sure he will. But he's funny that way. He's always making mistakes.
Yes. So I've noticed.
Oh.
As soon as the showgirls are dressed, we look them over again, and then listen to the group voices.
Some of the girls are here now. We had a rough rehearsal in a couple of the numbers. I'll let you hear them.
Go ahead.
Now, girls, listen. Be quiet for a moment, please. I'm going to try that song again that you learned this morning.
Still having trouble, Mike?
So, rats are learning to swim, are they?
Oh, is that the way to talk to a couple of old friends from New York?
Have they finally started to deport the gangsters?
No, but I'll tell you why we're here, Mike. America's gone to the dogs. They've repealed prohibition.
Yeah, there ain't a chance for an honest racketeer to live.
You'll have me crying in a minute.
We heard you were opening up a swell joint here in London.
Yeah, so we thought we'd come along and give you a helping hand.
You're two of the sweetest chaps that ever wore handcuffs.
This is too big of a setup for one man to run alone.
Not if the man is Mike Kelly.
Well, you couldn't get along without us in New York, Mike.
This is London.
You're making a big mistake.
Nothing to the one your parents made.
Those your last words?
No. I've got 2 more. Get out.
You'll be sorry for this, Mike. You'll need protection.
From what?
You'll find out.
The Marino gang are on their way over.
But don't worry. If things get too tough, remember we're always waiting to give you a lift.
You mean a ride, don't you?
We might even do that.
Get out.
Oh, it couldn't stay anyway. I got a date to go shoplifting with a lady.
Yes. And little Joe's waiting for us outside. You remember our headliner, Little Joe?
Has little Joe ever heard of the London police?
Little Joe never heard of any police.
Mr. Kelly,
Yes?
I've got the cigarette girls outside. Would you like to see them?
Cigarette girls?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Bring them in.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to trouble you boys again.
You're not troubling us. We were wondering where you were.
Yeah, Mr. Kelly was just saying we can't get along without Miss Bird.
Shut up.
You've taken the very words out of my mouth. Thank you.
Madison, get me a gun.
With pleasure.
Billy, call the police and the fire brigade. We've got to get rid of this woman if we have to kill her.
Right.
Do you want me to go?
We've been trying to get rid of you for hours.
Listen, I know how to get rid of me.
How?
Let me sing.
Tubby, tell Percy to play his pet love song.
Oh, don't worry. I have my own little song here. Charming little number called My Wild Oat.
Your wild what?
My wild, you know. Oat.
Oat. Listen,
You'll sing Percy's song or nothing.
Percy's song. After you, Norman.
Sit down, girls.
Oh, Percy,
Yes?
the governor wants you to play your big love song for this lady.
Certainly.
I love the flowers, I love the fields, I love the skies, I love the trees. I beg your pardon, I'm so sorry. I had no idea that was going to happen. Do you mind starting again? I love the flowers, I love the fields, I love the skies, I love the trees, I love the whoosh. Did you like this song? I love the whoosh when days are through. I love everything when I'm in love with you. Is it the wrong note?
What's that? 12 o'clock. No, it ain't. It's someone stealing a pig.
I love the skies, I love the trees, I love the hush when they're through. I love everything when I'm in love with you.
Here, there it is.
I love the birds.
You think she'll burst?
I hope so.
I think we'd better go back to the birds.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I love the birds upon the wing. They thrill my heart and make me sing. I love the dawn upon the dew. I love everything when I'm in love with you. In love with you. In love with you. In love with
Thanks so much for your little song, Miss Bird. You must come and see us again in, say, about 100 years. These gentlemen will take you where you can sing about your oath to your heart's content.
Hey, but wait a minute. I don't want to sing to these gentlemen.
And I don't want you to let up on Kelly for a minute. And now because he's in England, he thinks he can operate without us. Well, it's up to you boys to show Mr. Michael Kelly that he's wrong. Now, there's a lot of money in that joint of his for us, but we've got to get into the start or he's got us licked. So we'll open up one of our first-class campaigns and we'll begin tonight. Joe, you and Casino will drop by his house and leave a few calling cards. Tomorrow, Kelly's expecting a truckload of expensive Venetian glass. Duffy, you and Butch plant a pineapple in the bonnet of that car and blow it to hell.
Good evening, Mr. Kelly.
Good evening, Mrs. Tyne. Is, Mr. Billy in?
Yes, sir. I've good news for you, sir.
Well, that's encouraging. What is it?
I've engaged a new maid, sir, and she seems a very capable girl.
Well, that is exciting news. Anything else?
No. I'm sure you'll like the new maid, sir. She's such a happy soul. She's always singing.
Oh, she is.
The wind's in the west. It's sunny above. I'm walking through clover with someone I love. The showers have passed. I'm happy at last. The wind's in the west.
What the devil?
Soup, sir?
What are you doing in this house?
Waiting on you, sir. I work here.
What?
Careful. It's very hot.
Hot? So am I. What do you mean by this? You're not a proper parlor maid.
Oh, most proper, I assure you, sir. Not even a follower.
I can understand that. What I want to know is, what do you see that's so fascinating about me?
Oh, merely an artistic fascination. I thought if I worked for you, you might have the opportunity of letting me sing for you.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Oh, dear, what a silly big boy you are. One doesn't take sugar and cream in soup. Dear, 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 dear.
You say you work here?
Yes, sir.
Well, you don't any longer. Get out.
Out? I can't. I must stay my month.
Your what?
My month. Have a skate?
A what?
A skate. Go on. Here's a nice middle bit.
Oh.
That's the way.
Here, boys. For Mr. Kelly, with my compliments. Now remember, Joe, shoot high. We only want to scare him. Tonight.
Why do you keep on pestering me?
Just to prove to you I'm an actress.
Where have you ever acted?
At the Cardiff Repertory. I used to play the part of the heroine, who was always betrayed.
Why didn't you stay in Cardiff?
Well, it's very trying being betrayed 6 evenings a week and a couple of matinees for 30 bob.
What else did you do?
What else could a poor girl do? Oh, between the acts, I used to sing the song called My Lazy Lily. It goes like this.
I don't want to hear any Lazy Lily songs.
No? Well, then I'll sing my Waldo while you're eating.
I'm not going to eat.
Oh, then do sit down. Why won't you put me in your show?
Because you'd have no chance with the public.
No?
No. An artist, to be a success, must have some, appeal.
Meaning I haven't any?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm showing you. And I've got a month to do it.
Something tells me you're not going to live a month. Look out!
Here, what is this, Guy Fawkes Day?
Keep back from that window.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, do you mean anything by this?
It's those gangsters from New York.
Gangsters? Oh, how lovely. Why are they shooting?
Putting on the pressure.
Pressure?
Yes, trying to muscle into my business.
Pressure? Muscle? Here, what kind of a business are you in?
No, I mean they're trying to scare me into paying protection.
Oh, what a shame. Now, don't you worry about that.
And the only thing I need protection from is you. What are you doing now?
I'm putting out your night things.
Well, you're supposed to be a parlour maid, not a nursemaid.
Ah, but you're wrong. This is part of a housemaid's duty in England.
Is it?
Yes. Come on, take off your jacket.
Well, now.
Don't argue. Take off your
Well,
jacket.
but,
No. This reminds me of a show I was in called Did She Fall?
Well, did she?
No, but she had an awful struggle. Come on, out you come.
Was it a success?
Oh, colossal success. Ran a couple of nights in Cardiff. Come on.
Maybe I ought to be grateful to you after all. You've given me the only laugh I've had today.
Why? What's worrying you? Is it the gangsters?
No, the show.
What's wrong with the show?
It needs a great, big, feminine personality. I thought Queenie was it, but she isn't.
What kind of a personality?
A woman with the form of a racehorse, the figure of Venus, the legs of Miss Tanguette.
Miss who?
Miss Tanguette.
Oh, you mean the Chinese girl?
No. I mean the famous French star. By golly, that's what I need. A continental star. Why the heck didn't I think of that before?
I'm very glad you didn't.
What's that?
You can go to bed now, Mr. Kelly.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Say, is there anything in the law of the land to prevent my calling you Sally?
Not on Tuesdays.
Why Tuesday?
My night out.
No, I won't take no for an answer. I must have a star for my review. What? Yes, I'm opening in about a fortnight. Yes, a big review here in London. I want to...
Quando parti dall'anno il giorno è sempre dintorni in New York Star. Miglior carriera per in
Is dit dit Kermit, dat om de smela zo netig with the lady?
Yes, I tell you, it's one of the most wonderful reviews ever put on in London. I want someone here to do this part. Yes, it'll be a great opportunity for anyone. No. Please do as I say, will you please? All right, now, goodbye. What did Cohen say?
Had ik gezoekt, hij had niet gemeideld.
What did Ballabo say?
Niente da fare.
I still don't know what either one of them said.
He said nothing doing.
And Howard said the same thing. Can you imagine a situation like this? Here I am willing to pay any price for a Continental Star, and not one to be found.
You know, Mr. Kelly, I was thinking...
Listen, Tubby, you're a great deal more help to me when you don't think.
Yes, I was thinking that.
Hello? What's that? Jambon? Just a minute. What does jambon mean?
Ham.
No, I don't want any more hams. The place is full of them. What? Oh, Jambon, the agent. You have a Continental Star? What's her name? Mademoiselle Zaza. Just a minute. Did you ever hear of Mademoiselle Zaza?
Yes. I saw the picture with Gloria Swanson.
I seem to recall the name. When I was in Paris, I went to the Folies Bergère.
Folies Bergère. Hello? Has she ever played the Folies Bergère in Paris? She has. A big star, eh? Well, that's fine. If you send her right along, I'll wait for her.
Are you the Mademoiselle from,
Oui, Mademoiselle, from Amantia.
we was expecting Madame Zaza.
Ah, then the search is over. She is here. And now tell me, where is Mr. Kelly?
Up the stairs.
Oh, up here. Ah, I thank you.
Mademoiselle Zaza.
Ah. Greetings, sister. Greetings.
Ah, bonjour, bonjour. Comment vous portez-vous?
Huh?
You are, how you say, the great, famous Monsieur Kelly?
Well, I'm Mike Kelly. Some of the people call me famous, but, won't you sit down?
Ah, merci. Merci. Ah, je reste, mon châssis. C'est bon, n'est-ce pas?
It's mighty kind of you to say so.
You speak a little French.
No, I have a hell of a time with English.
Oh, what a pity, what a pity. J'avais, travaillé, lavé. Nous aviez raison, n'est-ce pas?
I'm just crazy about your accent.
Oh, yes? And I am crazy about yours. You are so gentle. Yes, I am certain we are going to be very good friends.
I'm sure we will. All the Frenchies like me. Why, even the general that pinned my war medal on couldn't resist kissing me.
Oh, you were in the Great War. Oh, you fight for the Belle France.
Yes.
For that I kiss you too.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, France has paid her debt to America. Now, let's get down to business.
Yes.
What have you done?
Oh, you'd be surprised. I tell you, les hommes, toujours les hommes. Oh, les hommes, they sigh for Zaza. Beaucoup soldiers, they sigh for Zaza. Beaucoup. Oh, la. My past, always I try to lose it. And always, he catch me up.
Well, I really wasn't talking about your past. What have you done on the stage?
Oh! Mon Dieu! C'est terrible! You have not heard of the great Zaza? Oh! Sacré Maison de Blanche! C'est ridicule! Écoutez, où est-ce que vous étiez? Where have you been? Where have you been all the summer?
At the economic conference.
Huh? Ah, then you do not speak the French.
No. I think the best thing now would be for you to give me an audition.
Audition?
Now, don't get me wrong. I just want you to sing for me.
You ask la belle Zaza to give you an audition. Oh, c'est drôle, ça. C'est drôle. No, I will not. C'est fini. Compris? Fini.
Now, Zaza, don't get excited.
Oh.
I know you can sing and dance. I just want to see how you fit yourself into my show.
No, I will not fit myself into your show. If you want, you can fit the show to me. Then I will sing for you.
You will?
Oui.
Now?
Oui.
Good. I just call my pianist.
Wait, Zaza, come here. There's my little playhouse.
Oh, it is very beautiful.
Yes. A beautiful place for a beautiful woman. It's perfect. Mademoiselle Zaza, Percy, my pianist.
Mademoiselle?
What will you sing?
I have my own little song in my bag. Yes, it is called Napoleon's Act.
What a charming title.
Yes, thank you. There. Please. There's something that I always wish I had. I'd be the grandest mademoiselle in all Paris.
I'm so sorry. It's entirely my fault.
Quite all right. Please? There's something that I always wish I had. I'd be the grandest mademoiselle in all Paris. So if you want a place in my affection, try to get this little thing for me. If I had Napoleon's Act, I wouldn't need these, I wouldn't need those, I wouldn't need that. If I want a little kiss, oh, for me there are no tears. I put my head upon my head and I go for volunteers. If I had Napoleon's Act, oh, I twist the army around my finger, just like that. I might get a new fur coat from the regimental goat. If I had Napoleon's Act, oh, if I had Napoleon's Napoleon that. I wouldn't need these, I wouldn't need those, I wouldn't need that. Ooh la la, if I take the promenade, as far as the canteen, the boys all wink, but I'll reply, pas ce soir, Josephine, if I had Napoleon that, and was playing in a show called Tit for Tat. At the famous Folies Bergère, they asked, what are you going to wear? I said, where? Ah, just Napoleon that.
Hot diggity dog. Baby, what it takes, you got.
Heaven must have sent her to us.
That'll be all. Thank you, Percy.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Zaz, that was terrific. Tell me, do you dance?
Dance? You have never heard of me as a danseuse. Oh, sacré de bleu. This is terrible. My press agent, he is no good. I give him the bag.
The bag?
The sack.
The sack? Oh. What kind of a dance do you do?
Oh, mon poor homme. It would be quicker to tell you what I do not do. I do them all. The tango, the rumbo, the grand bottom.
Well, I have it. Can you do an apache?
Oh, sacré de potage. I am the apache dance.
Sorry, Miss Queenie, but the governor's not to be disturbed.
That's great. I'll call my apache dancer, Tony, and you can show me.
Never mind, Tony. Zaza, she do not do the apache ordinaire. She do the apache. The Zaza.
Apache Zaza?
Mais oui.
But I want you to convince me.
Oh, well, I will convince you. Now, listen. The apache ordinaire. The man. He get hold of the woman. So. And you push him. So. But in my dance, I do not do that.
No?
No. I take him. Go.
Well, I'm going in anyway.
I wouldn't. When a man's alone with one of those French girls, he wants to be alone.
Pull him so and land him so. And the music goes so.
So?
Then the apache. And then he get over his throat. Comme ça. See? But Zaza, she's very, very quick. She goes so, and she push him so. And then he struggles to get up, but it is no use. And I jump. She can't. So.
So?
So. And then...
That's enough, Zaza. I'm convinced you can do the dance. I'll use the dance for the finish. It'll give the show a big kick.
Kick? When I am in the show, it is all kick. I am Zaza.
I'll say you are, Zaza.
Listen, Mike. I want to see you about that torch number.
I can't see you now, Queenie. I'm busy studying French.
French?
Besides, that torch number's out.
Out?
And so is the waltz. Those spots will be filled by Mademoiselle Zaza. Oh, meet Queenie Mills.
Bonjour. Bonjour. And a couple of Saint-Fériens.
Now, see here, Mike, you can't do that to me. I was engaged to the leading lady of this
sorry,
show.
Queenie, but this is my show, and that's the way it's going to be run. Oh, must you go, Zaza?
Oh, yes, I have an engagement.
I'll see you out.
Yes.
How about a little dinner, you and me, at my house?
Yes. And no.
What?
Oh, I cannot dine with you alone.
Why not?
Well, what would all the servants think?
Don't worry. I've got a servant who's so dumb she thinks candy is something good to eat.
What? Pardon?
Well, will you come?
Oh, no, I cannot. I have to give dinner to a man.
A man?
Yes, a very big, strong, silly man. Well, au revoir, Monsieur Kelly. I see you demain. Au revoir, chérie.
Cherie? Cherie? Well, it sounds good anyway. If I had Napoleon's hat, she wouldn't need these, she wouldn't need those, she wouldn't need that. If I had Napoleon's hat.
Now, look here, Mike Kelly. I'm not going to be pushed out of the way for any French floozy.
Now, listen. I've agreed to pay you a certain salary, and as long as you get it, you've nothing to kick about.
Oh, haven't I? You don't treat stars that way.
Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Figure it out for yourself.
Oh, you mean I'm not a star, don't you? And she is. That's it, is it? Why, I'll show you. You think you're pretty smart.
Oh, that china and glass you ordered with the name of the club on it. It's been smashed. What? The truck it was on was wrecked. The engine exploded.
You mean something inside the engine exploded?
Hello, Mike. How's the boy?
Slipping time bombs in a truck, eh?
Time bombs? What's those?
You don't know, do you?
Oh, I didn't go to the war.
I can't see good enough to handle bombs.
How are you with the machine gun shooting through a plate glass window?
Machine? Oh, it looks to me like you need protection after all, Mike.
No, it does it? Well, let me tell you two birds something. If I have one more accident, I'll send for the police.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Kelly. Little Joe wouldn't like it.
To hell with little Joe, and you too. Scram.
Hello, Queenie.
Hello, Gloves.
What are you doing in London?
I was just wondering that myself.
You remember Little Casino, don't you?
Yeah.
Seems good to shake hands with an old familiar face, Queenie. How about having a drink with me and Gloves, huh?
Okay, I need one.
Good.
Go on.
Well, so long, Kelly. I guess you're not ready to do business with us yet. But if you have any more of those accidents, send for me.
Are you going to let them get away with that?
No, but I'm not going to invite trouble by squawking at this stage of the game. If you give rats enough water, they'll drown themselves.
How do you figure their connection with Queenie, then?
No, I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure it.
Never want anybody to give you any advice, do you? If you're telling me that my girlfriend's a gold digger, or that Queenie and those two rats don't spell trouble. Almighty Kelly.
No. If I had Napoleon's hat, she wouldn't need these, she wouldn't need those, she wouldn't need that. If I had...
Evening, Mr. Kelly.
Evening, Sally. Yeah. Oh, Sally.
Yes, sir?
Come here. Can you mix a cocktail?
Can I mix a cup? Oh, don't make me laugh. Why, I played the part of the barmaid and wrong from the start.
Well, get me one. I've had a big day today.
A big day?
Tremendous.
Zaza, Zaza, Zaza. Nothing but Zaza. And not one word about Queenie Mills.
No?
There was a little mention of a Queenie in this paper.
Little is right.
Honest, I just seen it. Oh, here it is. Queenie looks a winner at the... No, my mistake. It's a dog running at the White City.
I feel like a dog at the White City.
Kelly's sure shooting the works on this Fringe Day. I thought you told me you were going to be the bright star of this show.
I was to be. I'm going to tell Kelly I must have equal billing or I won't go on.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Queenie.
Why not?
He might accept your proposition.
Well, something's got to be done.
Well, suppose something is done.
As for instance.
Well, I was just thinking. Wouldn't it be a joke on Kelly if he had to open his show without this swell French name after all?
Yeah, wouldn't I laugh?
Can you see Kelly's face?
I'd like to.
Supposing me and Casino invited this Mademoiselle Zaza to spend a few days with us.
With you?
Yeah.
Why not?
Kidnapper, you mean?
Oh, that's a rough word.
No. Just sort of a visit. Of course, we need some assistance from you.
Nothing doing, Gloves.
Okay, my mistake.
That'd be a dirty trick on Kelly anyway. I hear he's stuck on that French name.
Yeah, he's crazy about her. Can you imagine? Kelly's in love.
That's funny.
Now, look here, boys. Supposing I did agree to help you. What do I have to do?
You've got a dress rehearsal this afternoon, haven't you?
Yes.
All right. At 4 o'clock, I'll have a car outside the stage door. You invite this Zaza to your dressing room for a cup of tea, then give the boys the signal from the window. And then, well, that's all there is to it.
You wouldn't hurt Zaza, would you?
Who, would I hurt anybody?
No. We'd just entertain her for a couple of days until you'd made your big hit.
Then what?
Then we drop her off along the French coast somewhere and let her walk home.
As all good little girls should.
Yes, but when she got away, she'd put the police on you.
Oh, no, she wouldn't. I tell her that would be a very bad thing to do.
Better still, we'll get little Joe to tell her.
That's an idea.
Can he speak French?
Little Joe could make himself understood in any language. How about it? 4 o'clock?
Okay.
Good. So long, Queenie.
We'll be seeing you.
So long, boys.
Mr. General, round my finger, just like that. Once he come back to my flat, he said, darling, take off that. So I took off Napoleon's hat.
I don't know what you call it, but she's got it.
I'll say she has. Zaza, come here. I want you to meet the press. Mademoiselle Zaza, the press. The press, Mademoiselle Zaza.
How do you do? I'm eavesdropper from the Sunday News Gazette. Bonsoir, mademoiselle. My readers would like to know something about your private life. My private life? Oh, mon Dieu, my private life. It is not good to you. C'est sincere. He would not let you print it.
Are you married?
Married? Oh, la la. I have to think. Am I married? Yes, there was Henry and the prince and Ali Banaza. Ali, he killed the prince. Then Henry, he meet Ali and Ali Oop. Yes, I remember. I am not married.
But perhaps you're engaged.
Engaged? Oh, no. No. In love. But not engaged.
You're in love.
Oh, mais oui. Oh, j'aime mon homme. J'aime, j'adore. Il est ravissant. Vraiment.
Who is he?
You didn't tell me you were in love.
No. That is my secret. The man, he does not know himself. But I could change, yes? I change for the Apache. Au revoir. Tout à l'heure, n'est-ce pas? Bonsoir, bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Mr. Kelly, do you know who the man is?
No. But I'm going to find out.
Oh, Mr. Billy, we're all ready for the Sally number.
Right. Come on, Joan. Let's go. And don't worry.
I'll be all right.
Entrez. Mademoiselle Zaza, won't you come into my dressing room and have tea?
Oh, tea? With you?
Yes.
Oh, yes, that is very, very, very nice of you, but I have to fix my Apache dress, and I am in a hurry.
Oh, but you've got plenty of time. And the tea's all ready. Do join me, I'm alone.
Oh, well, I come for just a minute, eh?
All right.
I met her working in a little store. Her manner and her dress were very plain. We talked a while and then we talked some more. We both agreed that we should meet again. Funny thing, the thrills we humans get. The one I got I can't get over yet. You ought to see Sally on Sunday, dressed up in her dainty Sunday clothes. With her hat on one side, she's a picture of charm. Just imagine my pride as she clings to my arm. You might pass her by on a Monday, when her long weary workday is through. But you ought to see Sally on Sunday, the one day her dreams come true.
You ought to see Sally on Sunday, walking out, dressed up in her dainty Sunday clothes, so sweet, with her hat on one side. She's a picture of charm. Just imagine my pride as she clings to my arm. You might pass her by on a Monday, when her long weary workday is through. But you ought to see Sally on Sunday, the one day her dreams come true. they're cute and acquainty. I almost grow fainty when I am thinking of her birds all that twiggies are all dancing jiggies and singing like I do their praises of her pretty and plucky. Oh my, but I'm lucky that such a sweet ducky should let me love her. Ain't she the dainty, the cute and the quainty, the one girl of all girls for me?
There she is now. All right, Joe, you and Andy hop to it. Keep that motor running, Mike. I'll cover this side.
What do you want? Yeah, what is all this?
Pump it out, give it. Come on, get any move on you. Hey, what's going on here? Come on, get me there.
Sergeant! Sergeant!
Okay, Mr. Kelly. She's very good.
Yeah. I picked her out of the chorus.
Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly!
Well?
Something terrible has happened. Mademoiselle Zaza.
Well, what about her?
Gone.
Gone?
Yeah, she's been kidnapped.
You're nuts.
It's true, sir. 2 men gagged her and carried her off. And they slugged young Mr. Kelly as well.
What?
That's a story.
I'll say it. Here.
Put him over there.
What happened?
Is Billy hurt?
No, it's only a bang on the head.
Get a doctor.
I'll do that. They got Zaza. I tried to follow them.
Which one of them did it? That's all I want to know.
I don't know. I haven't seen either of them before.
You better get the police and stop them after Sally.
Sally?
Zaza, I mean. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying.
Joan will look after me, won't you, Joan?
I'll get them for this, the dirty swine.
Sure you will.
Oh, Mike, what's wrong? What's happened?
They've kidnapped Zaza and slugged Billy.
Billy? Good Lord. Is he badly hurt?
I don't think so.
Where is he?
He's in there. Now listen to me, everybody. I want this thing kept quiet.
Quiet?
Yes.
Why?
I know who did it, and I know the way they work. If they get scared, anything's liable to happen. Zaza's only safe as long as they feel safe.
But aren't you going to send for the police?
Not now. I'll wait till I get Zaza out of their hands, and then I'll either land them in jail, or they'll land me in the morgue.
Come on, Jim. Come on. Now, pull her down. Come on.
Oh, what are you doing? Let me go.
Never mind. Let go. Get down there.
Oh.
Come on, or I'll throw you down. There.
Oh,
Now, remember, Andy, you're responsible for this frog. Okay, Joe.
Tell me, why have you brought me here? Answer me that.
If you must know, I'll tell you. It's because you work for Mike Kelly.
Oh, So you think you would pay to get me back, huh?
And how? Now, you'd be flattered if you knew what we priced you at.
Well, you won't get it. You won't get it, you hear? I won't allow you to treat Mr. Kelly like this. I'm not going to let him suffer because of me.
Say, you seem to forget your French accent when you get excited.
I think she's a fake.
That's right. I'm a fake. You tell Kelly that. Tell him I'm Sally. Then see what he'll pay you to get me back.
What are you talking about?
Never mind what she's talking about. She's the big noise in Kelly's show, and he can't open without her. Come on, let's get going.
Yes, come on, let's all get going.
No, you don't. Remember, Andy, if she starts any funny business, don't hesitate to shoot her. Take it.
Okay, Joe.
To shoot her.
He kills people. Yes?
Yes, just as soon shoot you as kiss you.
And would you?
Well, I shoot people occasionally, too.
Atta boy. Where can a lady wash her hands?
Right there, miss.
Thank you.
Hop to it.
Hop to it? Well, usually a lady doesn't wash her hands with a gentleman present.
Why?
Well, it just isn't done.
Okay. I'll be right upstairs with the boys. But no tricks.
Au revoir.
$6.5, my favor.
What do you mean 6.5?
Thank you. No, take my care. Thank you very much.
This is a grand place.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You may be wrong about this, Dad. Why don't you let me send for the police?
No. If we bring in the police, they won't hesitate to kill Zaza. And me too, for that matter.
Hello? Get me Scotland Yard. Mr. Kelly! They're here!
I knew they'd come. Better leave me alone, Billy.
Beat it, Tubby. I'm staying here.
Evening, Mike. Nice-looking crowd you've got for the opening.
Yeah, and how do we look?
Good enough to bury.
Oh. How's the show look, Mike?
I only want to hear one thing from you fellows. How much?
Two of the sweetest words in the language.
Well, we'll give you the same protection here as we did in New York, with the same cut on the profits.
And that's something, considering the income tax and the fluctuating dollar.
Never mind your protection. What I'm talking about is Zaza.
Oh, that was a different mob who pulled off that job. On the level, Mike.
On the level. You're about as much on the level as a flight of stairs.
Of course, we're personally acquainted with the boys who did it.
Old college friends, I suppose.
That's it exactly. One of the lads was on the Sing Sing football team with me. I'll never
Cut the comedy. How much?
We'll have Zaza here in half an hour for £5,000.
So that's it, eh? Zaza's to be sent back in time for the show.
Shut up.
Just helping me out, weren't you? A couple of pals that thought I ought to have a chance.
Were you in on this holdup?
Yes, but it wasn't to be a hold-up. There wasn't supposed to be any money in it. I just didn't want Zaza to open, that's all.
That's all, eh? Get out.
Oh, but Mike, I didn't mean...
You're through, I tell you. I don't care whether the show goes on or not.
Okay, Mike. I suppose I had it coming to me. And you've got something coming from me.
Thanks. Put that rod away, you idiot.
But she's heading straight for the police.
Don't be silly. She's in on the deal. She don't dare talk.
Nice people. I'll see how much money my cashier's got. I've got some more in my safe.
And no flim-flam. If there's any marked money...
There won't be.
Just a minute.
Give me that.
Oh, private, eh? Hello? Mr. Kelly's new manager speaking. What? Scotland Yard? So you've called in the police, have you?
Why, no. Why, yes. I was just going to.
Hello? Mr. Kelly will speak to you himself, Inspector.
Hello, Inspector. Sorry to bother you. We've had a little trouble here, but it's all straightened out now.
Yeah, it's all straightened out.
Well, we'll go down and look at the show, Mike, while you're digging up the money.
And after you've got it, one of you had better stay here till Zaza's brought back.
With pleasure. Five. Seven. Eight. Come on.
Sorry. Here you are.
What's that?
Hey, where's that French dame?
There she is.
Stick 'em up, you wise guys. I'll plug the first rat that moves.
Say, who are you?
I'm Mrs. Al Capone. Oh, Robert! Yeah. That house is full of gangsters.
Gangsters?
Yes.
Here, roll me some egg, will you?
With pleasure.
Nature's very marvelous, we mortals must agree. Has a mate for everything from a tadpole to a tree. Yet I stand here before you of one thing very sure. She's left me flat, I tell you. How long can I endure? Oh, my wild oat. Here it is spring, love is the king. For me, can't do a thing with my wild oat. My wild oat. Look at the birds, look at the bees. Must I live in the trees with my wild oat? Oh, I should like to sing ta-la and leave this lonely shelf. But it's no fun to dance around the meadows by yourself. Oh, my wild oat. Here it is spring, love is the king. For me, can't do a thing with my wild oat.
How do you like the show, Colonel?
Charming. Charming. But it seems to lack a big personality.
Yeah.
Can't do a thing with my wild oat. Oh, my wild oat. Look at the birds, look at the bees. Must I sit in the trees with my wild oat? Oh, nature's made a great mistake as far as I'm concerned. Or else there's some important things I really should have learned. Oh, my wild oat. Here it is spring, love is the king. For me, can't do a thing with my wild oat.
Give me all the notes you have, Miss Jones.
All the notes?
Yes, all of them.
Evening, Mr. Kelly.
What's Where have you been all day?
Out for a ride.
I've got a good mind to sack you.
You can't.
Why not?
I'm not working for you any longer.
You didn't give me any notice,
No, you gave me notice a month ago yesterday.
and you're taking advantage of it?
I've got a new job.
You have?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Fetching Mademoiselle Zaza.
Mademoiselle isn't here.
You're wrong. She's just arrived.
What?
Please. I'll announce you first.
Well, I've got to see her.
Very well. I will ascertain the state of her disability. Wait there, please. Ah, good evening, Mademoiselle. Good evening. Mr. Kelly is here, and is wishful for a word with you. Oh, je ne peux pas. Too sweet.
Is it really true? Are you there, Zaza?
Mais oui, chérie, mais je n'ai pas une robe.
What?
You cannot come in. I have no clothes on.
I was just going to pay $5,000 to get you back.
5,000? You really think that much of Zaza?
I think 10 times that much as Zaza.
Go away. I see you in 10 jiffies. Go away.
She's back. Who? Zaza.
Now will you let me tell what's funny?
Yes, keep quiet. In the meantime, I'll keep my eye on those birds in the cabaret.
You're grand.
Take him a long time to get that dough?
Yeah.
The wind's in the west, it's sunny up far. I'm walking through clover with someone I love. The showers have passed, I'm happy at last. The wind's in the west, I want to say goodbye to my tears. The sun's rosy red, there's love and there's laughter for me up ahead. And heaven, it seems, heaven has answered my dreams. And the wind's in the west. Ooh, the wind's in the west, skies are sunny above. Oh, seems to me that I'll soon be walking through clover with the one I love. Showers have passed, and I'm happy at last. The wind's in the west. Boom, boom, boom. La-la-la-la. There's no more tears. Sun is rosy red. Oh, love and laughter for me up ahead. And heaven, it seems, has answered my dreams. And the wind's in the west. The wind's in the west.
Are you ready, Zaza?
Already. I am ready in just a minute.
Okay, Bill, rainbow number coming up now. Oh, Paige.
Yes, sir.
Are all girls down?
Most of them, sir. The rest are just coming.
Right, well, tell Mademoiselle Zaza we're all set, see? Okay. Girls, come on. Get your faces quickly. I want Cipin and Ginger in this, see? Don't forget to smile. You ready, Mademoiselle Zaza? Good luck. I want to wish you a big success.
Say, there's something screwy here.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm as nervous as a jelly in a high wind.
Come, you weary, raise your eyes, see the sun in the sky.
She's lost her French accent.
She never had any.
What do you mean?
With your the sing, brothers, and sing, sisters, we're all leaving today. And we'll all go riding on a rainbow to a new land far away. Get started, be light-hearted, there's no need for delay. And we'll all go riding on a rainbow
land far away. Everyone's playing in the sun without a trouble or care. Children dancing through fields of daisies with rosebuds in their hair.
Say, Kelly's got somebody to take the place of the French dame.
Yeah.
All leaving today
And we'll all go riding on the rainbow
to a new land far away.
In the west, it's sunny above. I'm walking through clover with someone I love. The showers have passed. I'm happy at last. Ah, the wind's warm in the west. Ha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha. Goodbye, goodbye, my tears. All my sorrows are done. The sun's rosy red, and I'm telling you folks from now on, there's a love, and there's laughter for me up ahead. And heaven, oh, mammy, 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 heaven it seems has at last answered my dreams. And the wind, the wind, the wind's in the west, and so is mine.
You know something? That is Zaza.
You're nuts.
I tell you it is.
Yeah, but the French dame had black hair.
Oh, and I suppose you've never seen them change the color of their hair.
Mr. Clark?
Yeah.
Dad. Dad, did you hear that? She's a riot. Can you see tomorrow morning's papers? Hail Almighty Kelly.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Don't you appreciate your new star?
Sure. We'll make a lot of money with her.
Well, out.
No, on the contrary, in.
Well, now do you think I'm a good actress?
Better than I thought.
Did I fool you as Zaza?
Yeah, you fooled me so well, I very nearly told you I loved you. And that would have been a damn silly thing to do.
Get ready to be a passionist. You're on again in a few minutes.
Yes, of course.
What happened, Joe?
I don't know. When I got there, the police were taking them away.
Yeah, but how did the band get away? Oh, never mind that now. Kelly's made a lot of suckers out of us. There's only one thing to do. Give him the work.
Yeah. Wait, pleasure.
Oh, just a minute. We got to do some figuring.
I can shoot my way out.
Yes, but you can't shoot your way in, you big ape.
We're on next, Mademoiselle.
All right, Tony, I'll be ready.
Okay. Well, George, I guess the excitement's all over.
Yeah, so you know, Tony, you can't smoke in here. Outside.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, what could be sweeter?
Okay. Excuse me. Got a light?
Yeah.
Okay, take your hat off. Take your coat off. That's right. Now listen. Walk in just like you was a dancer, see? And don't stop until you get Kelly.
Right.
Here, Peter. Stand by, Tony. We should be ready for you in a minute. Right.
Nervous as a kitten, I really am. Yes, there's my music. Cigarette, please. Quick, 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 quick. Quick. Yeah, where's Tony?
He's just there.
Where, here? a lesson to you.
Why, that's not pulling.
The police! Quickly! You all right, Sally?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank goodness he didn't shoot you.
Thank you, he didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you something sensational. Well, you've just had it. This Apache is not a dancer. He's a New York gunman who came over here to kill me. But thanks to Sally, he didn't get away with it.
Are these the two men, Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Good. Come on.
Just a moment. Your gloves.
Thank you.
Oh, just another minute. Your little Joe.
And you said we was going to make a lot of money over here.
All right, boys. Take him out.
Yes, way out. Well, come on, we better be going.
No, I'm going to say it while I've got the nerve. Sally, I'm just crazy about you.
Don't be silly. I've got no appeal.
Who said so?
You said so.
Then I deserve to be shot.
Quite right.
Sally, will you marry Dad?
Will you?
Yes, if you'll let me sing.
Please do.